Tifu by falling in love with my husband. Obligatory. This didn't happen today. Reading that falling in love with my wife, Tifu today reminded me of a similar situation I experienced in my early 20s. Me, 21 meters, and my best friend's bro, 25 meters, were roommates in an expensive Southern California state. At the time I was still doing my undergrad and my buddy was a full-time engineer. He was extremely bright and sociable, so he ended causing some engineering firms to fight over him. And getting paid extremely well as an entry-level engineer at an aerospace firm. As young as he was, he cared about his finances a lot. We used to have at-length conversations about how taxes were killing him in California and he would be balling harder if he was married or something. He asked me to see if one of my sisters would marry him to help reduce the tax numbers and he'd be willing to pay her $1,500 a month. I took this opportunity to jokingly say, "Marry me. I'd happily take $1,000. Gay marriage was legal in California and I wouldn't mind." After contemplating for a few days, he came back to me and said he'd do it and pay the rent. So off we went. We got fancy clothes. Went and took wedding photos. We went to a courthouse. Brought my best friend and another buddy as witnesses and bam. We were married. I ended with $1,000 per month and rent-free. He got a huge tax reduction. Win-win for involved parties. During this whole marriage, about 3 to 4 years, we got to know each other at a deeper level. IDK if it was paranoia or what, but we had to know each other. He was extremely smart. Both anime nerds, PC enthusiasts, great gamers and former engineering students. We had so much in common. And he was cute. Unbeknownst to him, I was bi and fell in love with him. The thing is, he was straight and telling him would be really awkward and may even destroy our friendship and mutual agreement. So I just kept it going for as long as I could and drowned my sorrow in liquor, weed and indie games. My husband found a woman he loved during our marriage. She was cool as hell. They eventually reached the point of deciding marriage was what they'd do. So me and my buddy got divorced. Heart shattered. Of course I was happy for them but sad for myself, so I went down a spiral but caught myself and got therapy. It helped tremendously with reorganizing my feelings and finding out I fell in love with the thought of my friend. I'm now happily married to a woman who was a good friend during college and we're all good friends. TLDR. Married a friend for tax purposes. Fell in love with him but he's straight. Ended up depressed but eventually got therapy. Edit. Lots of people saying this is fiction in my DMs can check my post history LMAO. For those saying it would make a great plot for a movie, I've been informed of Brokeback Mountain. Are you kidding me? Thought you was the wife of that other guy because WTF?
Brokeback Gamers.
I'm glad you loved him so unselfishly. You're a good man who values the happiness of the one you love over your own desires. Also glad to hear you found someone who reciprocates your love. Oh, so you were friends with tax benefits? Not gonna lie, I was totally hoping you were that other guy's. The guy that fell in love with his wife when I read the title. Edit. Wow, I've gotten a 10,000 upvotes. That's gotta be the most I've ever gotten on this account. Today I learned to 1. Not make any pacts with any best friends. 2. Not get married to my best friend. 3. Not fall in love with my best friend. 4. Not get married for reasons. 5. Stay single and die. Why is no one talking about how they got free rent and $1,000 a month? Damn, this was very sad to read. And strangely quite profound. Happy things worked out for you in the end. I'm so disappointed you weren't the wife of the other dude. That would have been internet history in the making. Defrauding the government has never been so romantic. Sounds like an Adam Sandler movie. How many states are there in Southern California? Of course I was happy for them but sad for myself, so I went down a spiral but caught myself and got therapy. It helped tremendously with reorganizing my feelings and finding out I fell in love with the thought of my friend. Did he know apt it at all? Also, I'm glad you are in a happy place now. I'm a CPA and this doesn't make too much sense for me. Maybe he saved $10,000 a year by getting married. But then he lost that benefit by paying the spouse to do it. Makes no sense. The marriage benefit isn't really a big thing for tax purposes. He must have been a ridiculously high earner. Or something else was going on. At $200,000. It's not even $1,000 a month. But you do see benefits rapidly the higher you go at that point. That's assuming partner isn't working. At $300,000. It's looking pretty good at $20,000 annual savings. In both brackets you also save an additional 2 to 3% in California state taxes. I believe. Didn't math that out. My wife is still in school. And I personally save an additional $5 to $6K in taxes. But a lot of it is from claiming additional credit. I pay way more in state income tax than federal and barely get any savings there. Federal taxes. Income single married 200 41541 30556 300 76052 54468. Read the title and thought it was the wife from the previous post. I admit I'm disappointed. Sad face. The fact that he got married despite of being an engineer has made me question life. No, you ended up married to a different friend. I just saw a post titled "Tifu by falling in love with my wife." Marriage for tax reasons. Now that's a good reason to get married.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.